Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review, honey, for P-Valley Season 1 finale. I don't want it to go off, okay, but I mean, at least they got a Season 2 so we can know it's going to come back or whatnot. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird. Dun, 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 and all that goodness and stuff. It is 2 o'clock in the morning, y'all. We're gonna skip past the usual things and get right into the episode. I don't have many pictures because this is a really good episode. A lot was happening. It was very fast paced. The camera angles was great. The visuals was great. Okay, the lights and the way the cinematography of it was great. So I did not get many pictures, but I mean it was what it was and whatnot. So Haley is still in the room, locked in there with Montavious, who was asking her, I want my $250,000 back. What are you? I guess I can show y'all these two. Okay, boom, 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 bam, pow. Okay, so they in there. And, she like, it ain't here, okay? You need to go ahead and leave me be. He like, I want my money, bitch. I want it all right now. And it's that back and forth. I put it in the bank, okay? I put it in the bank. You can't put $250,000 in no bank. Yes, I can. I'm a stripper. Okay, because I'm a stripper, I can work at all kind of clubs and no one questions because I look like a stripper. But you ain't a stripper. You are a former corporate accountant. So that's how we know she knows so much. She's a former corporate accountant. And as he said, you have the mind of a genius with the body of sin. Okay? And we hear like, knock, knock, knock. Stop knocking. Someone knocking at the door. And there's someone else who's trying to get in there to make some money. But he kind of choked Haley out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of a strangle or whatnot. He lets her go when the people walks away or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came here for my money and I want it. She's like, look, you can't kill me because I brought you in this room because there's cameras everywhere. So they're watching us right now. Oh, well, you better start dancing. So she's like, okay. So she's dancing. Boom, pow, pow. So Haley in there dancing for the murdering as Montavious. We got Mercedes in her room with the coach dancing and whatnot. We then see Keyshawn and what they at? Keyshawn and Lil Murder finna go out and dance in their little blue outfits or whatever. She has feathers all around herself. He has a whole fur coat on, a blue fur coat at that. Blue fur coat at that, 2 matches of blue hair, and he goes out and they perform. It was a good energetic performance. She did great, he did great, and as he was rapping and he then seen the whole crowd knew his words and the song, he was like, okay, y'all know what? They all the words, whatever. But he had a good time with about he performed really well. You can tell he don't wear teeth in his real life because you can hear him, rapping through the teeth. I also like that we know it's him because we can hear it and whatnot. Okay, now we do see the promoter dude get there that his manager kept talking about. He get there and whatnot. He looks like Columbus Shore's little cousin. He do, but I don't know. I mean, I know he played in something else. I can't remember what, but it is what it is and whatnot. And so the promoter see the club going crazy for, he like, yeah, I see a star. I sure do see a star. But he looking at Keyshawn, not much so, Lil Murder or whatever. So, he got his eye on Keyshawn. So we then see Diamond and Big L outside, making sure everybody signed a petition, making sure no one gets seen who got a gun or a knife or some brass knuckles or whatever. They pat them down or whatever. So back on stage, we see the crowd still going crazy for Lil Murder and Mississippi, whatever. He performed a couple songs and whatnot. They had another song called and the whole thing going on. It was really, really good. Okay, it was really, really good. And Keyshawn was doing amazing. Even though the whole time Derek was in the back of the club looking like he wanted to kill her. Okay, he looking like a crazy person. I don't know why Keyshawn is with his ass. We see Uncle Clifford on the sideline twerking and dancing for his man. Okay, because that's his man and whatnot. So again, it was a whole it was so much going on at once. It was hard to keep up, to take notes and be sure. That's why I could not get many pictures or whatever. But again, it was at one point Lil Murder was on the stage doing push-ups. I was like, hey, Lil Murder. or whatever. It was real cute. It was real lit to say the least. Okay, we then see Mercedes. Mercedes in the room with Coach. Okay, and remember, Haley Autumn tried to give her the extra 10 grand for her gym, but she ain't want it. I got a plan. Well, she in the dance for Coach. Like, you amazing, girl. I want you, girl. You are so, this and that or whatever. This your last dance, and I wish we could have more time and blah, 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 blah. Oh, because you have invested in me a lot over time. He said, yeah, and you was worth all of it, girl. Okay, well, my worth 10K. And then he was like, what? For what? That's a lot of money and whatnot. And so he like, I need it for my gym. I need to invest it for my gym because I had a whole issue, whatever. My mom took all my money, whatever. I got half of it back, but I need the other half for my gym. Oh, is that all I am to you? Okay, just some money. She's like, look, no, but let's not act like this whole relationship has not been about money. It's always had a transactional, thing to it. So don't act like I'm tripping or whatnot. He's like, all right, well, you know what I'm saying? Can I have ownership of your thing? She's like, hell no. You can't own half my shit. You crazy? No. He's like, well, okay. Well, I would need something to make this investment beneficial to me. So how about you taking me up on my offer? What offer? Skybox seats, hanging out with me, a condo that I have a key to always have access to my investment. I'm looking like, cause you trying to buy her body? You want to buy her vagina? Oh my God. And how was your wife gonna feel about that? You like, she already know. Okay, let me take you from the pole to the palace. And she like, I gotta think about that. Like, well, should I? Should I not? He all kissing her lips. I'm like, he sound like he up to some bullshit, but I digress or whatever. So we then see after the whole performance or whatever, the promoter wants to talk to Lil Murder. He wants to talk to Keyshawn. But they're crazy as always looking from over yonder like he wants to murder Keyshawn. Because again, she been dancing people all over her. And he's jealous. Okay? He's jealous and whatnot. But Keyshawn go when she sit and talk to the promoter because the promoter wants to talk to them both or whatever. He like, I'm saying? I don't need no fake gangster. I don't need, nobody who's front for cameras or whatever. I need a whole real person on my roster or whatever. I need something authentic. And we see him and Keyshawn all hugged up like a couple or whatnot. I'm looking like, girl, they're gonna murder you. But Lil Murder like, I'm the real thing. I'm the real deal. Holyfield. My guns, they loaded up, whatever. I got all that up in here. Now the whole time, Keyshawn and Lil Murder's manager looking like he also like a little bit of penis. We gonna leave that be or whatever, because the promoter is like, I don't need to have anyone on my roster that's gonna bring bullshit around or whatever. So if you want some bullshit, I don't need you or whatnot. And so like I can get you, a production deal. I can get you real studio time, a real manager. He like, dude, I'm right here because Lamar like, no, I have a manager, boom, and I have a producer, boom. DJ never scared. Oh, that little fucking kid, he ain't shit. I bet all y'all do is make music in his mama's bathroom. They're like, no, it's really the basement. But again, I have my own people. And dude, like, I can get you a whole 360. I'm just like, 360 deals are shitty deals. Like, he's offering a shitty deal. But Lil Murder wants to be on. And he thinking about it. He's also saying, I have my own people. Okay, I have my people. So then in walks Uncle Clifford. Okay, and Uncle Clifford like, hey, what y'all doing? What's going on here? And he puts his hand on Lil Murder's shoulder. Okay, not nothing weird like that you would think, oh, they fucking. No, just like a little hand on the shoulder, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And Lil Murder like, we doing business right now. And the way he said it was real like, get the fuck on. It was real rude or whatever, but as he has this image he has to portray. And truth be told, I do feel like Uncle Clifford should not have came in there. Because again, that's business. It's a way to, what I'm saying, be over there somewhere. But again, Lil Murder told him, I want us to be together, okay, out in the open and stuff. And Uncle Clifford was one who did not want that, but Lil Murder, Lamarcus, been saying, we can be out and proud or whatever. So in the one instance of Uncle Clifford trying to like be around to have Lil Murder kind of shoo him away, it was real hurtful to Uncle Clifford. And he just kind of walks away. He smiles, you know what I'm saying? But you can tell like his feelings is hurt or whatever. So the promoter is this Uncle Clifford, and we have Keyshawn. Like, leave my boss alone. You know what I'm saying? She can, do this and do it. She's everything or whatever. And then she starts to rap some little thing or whatever. He like, let me find out that you rap. You know what I'm saying? I'll manage you too. I can put you on to you and Lil Murder, whatever. Which makes Lil Murder get up and walk away, because again, he know I didn't fucked up with Uncle Clifford. So promoter dude then talk to Keyshawn, like, you know what I'm saying, I can make you be on the top of the world, girl. I can manage you and give you everything. You know what I'm saying? Then we see Derek come in, like, you know what I'm saying, Keyshawn, come talk to me. I'll be there in a minute, Derek. I told you I'll be there in a minute. And I'm like, she get real forceful and defensive when she's around him and there's other people versus when it's just them two close together. But she then gets up because she know Derek's pissed off or whatnot. And so the promoter dude does give her his card, and then she walks off or whatever. But then we have the manager, like, you here to look at, Lil Murder or Keyshawn? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Your boy coming down my dozen. You know what I'm saying? If there's 1,000 Lil Murders out here, but it's only one, you know what I'm saying, like a black Barbie down here at the pack. That's different, you know what I'm saying? Keyshawn is different. He like, you know what? If you ain't here for Lil Murder, we don't need you here. He gets up, he walks away. Meaning you think you here because we need you, we don't. And I'm not gonna sell my boy out for no girl. Peace and the fuck be gone or whatnot. I'm like, you know what? It's a good thing to see his manager really sticking up for him. And even, holding on to the murder sequence or whatever, and making sure, what's supposed to happen is what's gonna happen. We then see Autumn. Okay, Autumn's up in the cloud room still trying to get people's attention because she's in there knowing it's cameras. So she starts taking her top off. Remember, you're not supposed to have no titties out or whatever. So it's like, if I take my titties out, someone will come in here and I can get out. And then she's dancing, titties out, shake them, shake them, shake them. Okay, now Big L does see her on camera. He calls for Diamond bids that he's supposed to go, handle that with Haley. But he gets a text from Duffy, who was Gidget's man, who, remember, he told Gidget he couldn't be there for that night. But we then see he is there with all his drugs. Okay, so Big L outside for the rest of the night with Duffy getting drugs. How? Now, Uncle Clifford told you it's going to be a crazy night. Have your ass here. But no, he outside with Duffy's old white ass getting drugs together. Okay, I look like it's this team too much. We then see Fat Boy. Fat Boy is a dude who the dude who, like, Mercedes had been paying him to wear his ankle monitor or whatever. So he come up with a fake ID and he gets in the club. Diamond let him in. I don't know why Diamond let him in. I think because the ID was so good, he knew, okay, he here for a reason and whatnot. So he gets in or whatever. He goes to the room and he finds Mercedes. Knock, knock, knock. What the fuck you doing here? He was like, what is you doing here? Man said, get us. Like, man, like, where you at? Like, man, he been locked down or whatever, so he could not come see you, but he sent me here to give you this about about Haley. She's like, who the fuck is Haley? She opens it up and it's the missing persons poster with Haley's name on it and Haley's face. And then she notices the ring on the guy's finger around Haley's neck. It's the same ring that Montavious had on earlier. So she realized, okay, Haley ass is in trouble. This is what she's been running from, and that's why she looked so weird the moment she saw him. So she's now put 2 and 2 together or whatever. And so Fat Boy said, man said, give you this and you would know what to do. Boom, okay? So she like, okay, cool. She tells Coach, hey, Coach, I'm going to have to think about your offer because it's a little bit too expensive for what I'm trying to do. She then runs out, running to get to the office for Uncle Clifford or Big L, because again, y'all should see what the fuck is going on in the champagne room or whatever. But of course, they both gone. Okay, girl, it's kind of crazy. We then see back in the room, Montavious is telling Haley about the guy who she worked with, who he tortured to give him information on Haley. So, like, I held him off a building. Kind of dangle, okay? Dangle, or whatever. And he told me about the account he opened for you, and that's how I found you, okay? You had whatever account name or whatever, and I look at it, and then all of a sudden, it's all these transfers for $9 here, $9 or whatever. I see all these transfers to, a place here in Chuckalisa. So that's how you found her. Okay. I'm like, you dangled that man off a building? Girl, anyway, we then find out, like, yeah, and all it took was for me to come here and just tell the sheriff about my missing wife. I'm not your fucking wife, okay? You have only loved and been, dedicated to your damn gang or whatever. You're like, once you are a Delta. You say Delta? I think you said a Delta. I don't know. But once you whatever, you that forever, and it was what it was. So we then hear knock, knock, knock at the door. This time it's Mercedes, okay? And she like, bottle service. That's okay. She's like, no, bottle service. So then he answers the door. Or whatever, and then he like, I don't need that or whatever. He said, it's okay, I'm having a good old time with her. The fact that he got up and opened the door versus the dancer, to me, is enough to say, okay, some shit going on or whatever. But Mercedes, I'm coming in because it's on the house, okay? I'm here, and 4 titties is better than 2. So she's in the room, and she looks at Haley, letting her know, I know you in trouble. I'm here for you, whatever. And so they in there dance around, dance. He then pour out the rest of the liquor, like, okay, I need you to leave and leave me with her because I need some more wine. She was like, no. If Haley want me to leave, I'll leave. Otherwise, I'm still here. Letting him know and letting Haley know I know what's going on or whatever. And so it's a whole little argument and whatnot. And then Mercedes break the bottle. Boom, break it. I'm going to try to stab him, but he's tough, okay? He gets the broken bottle out of her hand. He's not holding Mercedes hostage with the broken bottle to her neck. I want my money, Haley. I want it now. Okay, it's here. I've been hiding it here, okay? I got to go get it. Okay, you got 5 minutes. If you don't come back in 5 fucking minutes, I'm going to, bathe everyone in this club in her blood. Get the fuck on, Haley. So then Haley leaves to get the stuff. Now we then see Uncle Clifford. He upstairs. He in his office or whatever. He's upset. Ooh, he's upset. He's again, Lil Murder then told him basically get the fuck on or whatever. And so he's pissed. We then see Lil Murder come to the office. Knock. Little nigga. I knew it. You got exactly what you wanted from me. Okay, is that how it is? Like, that ain't what it was. I was just flexing. That's all. Like, I don't know what it was. And he got tears in his eyes because I don't know what it was. He was conflicted. The part of him that loves Clifford. Girl, if I'm saying Uncle Clifford, I'm sorry. It's the uncle part. It should be Auntie Clifford. If it was Auntie Clifford, I would be able to say she more. Girl, anyway, but I mean no offense. I hope y'all know that. So Lil Murder is telling her how, I was just flexing or whatever. It wasn't like that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I am who I want to be. I'm going to be this for you. I'm going to be ready. No. You ain't LaMarcus no more. You are Lil Murder, okay? You are Lil Murder from now on. No more LaMarcus. And once you ready to be LaMarcus, you know where the door or the window is. And we see LaMarcus, Lil Murder, leaves out. And Uncle Clifford is just, a little sad and whatnot. Boom. We then see Keyshawn. Keyshawn then went to talk to Derek, and he got her hemmed up on the side of the little booth or whatever, like, you better come home right now. What was you doing? He was a promoter. He wants to manage me. Do you want to manage you? You want to fuck? You know what? Get dressed. Get to the car now. If not, you come home or I'm gonna kill you. But if I come home, will I live? Like, because he said, like, come home or else you're gonna regret it. It's like, if I go home, will I regret it anyway? Meaning, is you gonna murder me because you crazy or not? Whatever. I'm gonna go pee. You better be at the car when I'm done. And so he walks away, and then she walks away. We then see he in the bathroom, okay, and we then see Diamond pops up behind him. And when Diamond walk in, it was girls in the bathroom who he kick out. And then he like, Derek, you gonna stop putting your hands on Keyshawn. Okay, keep your hands. He said, why is it your business, Diamond? Anything in my business? So all the girls in here, I have to protect them, saying, keep your hands to yourself. And then Derek said to Diamond, I don't know why She like, gutter niggas like you. And he said it with the E-R. He said it with the E-R. I said, oh, this motherfucker here, okay? Pissed me off. And then Diamond and Derek proceeded to have a full-on knockdown, drag 'em out fight. I mean, they was fighting through that whole bathroom, punching and kicking and all kind of shit. It was a fight, okay? A whole fight. Now, while that's going on in the bathroom, we then see Haley. Haley is running to the locker, changing clothes. I'm looking like, what the fuck are you doing, girl? What's going on? Haley is getting dressed to leave. Okay, she gonna leave Mercedes in that damn room with Montavious because she is terrified and scared. And I gotta go, bitch. I gotta go right now. She grabs the bag of money. She looking for a gun, but the gun is gone. Which we know Keyshawn must have it or whatnot. So as she's packing to leave because she wants to go wherever we see in the room, Montavious is telling her, like, she not gonna come back for you. Like, Haley tried to kill me. She left me for dead after stealing my money. So please believe she gonna leave your ass for dead, okay? You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna come back for you, whatever. The same way she did not come back for me. And she's like, you deserve, this or that or whatnot. He like, look, she came to my house with her kid. I raised the little girl as if she was my own, okay? And after a while, she stole my money and did not care, and she left like a thief in the night. Well, you know what? You deserved it, okay? Whatever you did to her, you deserve that and whatnot. He was like, you know what? She's easy to love. It's easy for that, but it's also easy to hate her. And the way he said it, she was like, you don't even want the money, do you? She realized he just wants to kill her. Like, it's not about, he wants the money, yeah, but he wants to kill her and that thing. But she gone, huh? She out the door in her car, crying with the money for the clothes, and she done. And at the same time, we see Clifford up in the office looking for Big L. Because, again, he just feels some type of way. He like, what if I get, man, what's on? But, again, Big L is in the back of the club, out back, getting drugs. Okay, I digress. He then see on the screen, he see Montavious and Mercedes. So he see Montavious had like a broken bottle to her or whatever. He realized it's some bullshit afoot. So he's trying to radio Diamond. But Diamond in the bathroom fighting with Derek, he can't answer right now. Okay, he done right now. So he then gets the gun that Diamond got off a club goer earlier. Because they took the little tub of stuff to, like, the guns, the knives, all that stuff's upstairs. So he grabbed a gun to go help, okay, because he don't know what the fuck was going on. But we then see, as Uncle Clifford is leaving with the gun, we see Haley comes back for Mercedes. I'm like, thank God. I would have hated if she would have did that or whatever. And so she gives him the money. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to count it or whatever. She's like, you haven't even asked me about Autumn. She fine. Well, her mama, I know but you're taking good care of her. She was like, she's dead, Montavious. Autumn died the night I ran for you. She drowned. And he looked like, you little bitch. Okay, I'm looking like, what the fuck is going on? We hear a gunshot outside, which distracts them. They fighting. We see Mercedes kick him in the balls. Haley hits him in the head. Uncle Clifford busts in, and when she busts in, the gun freeze. And we then see them in the cloud room. Boom. The gunshots outside the club. Boom, 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 boom. It's chaos. It's craziness. It's a whole melee or whatever. But again, we still see Diamond and Derek fighting from the bathroom to the hallway to the stage. It's a knockdown, drag 'em out fight or whatever. Cool. So Gidget and everybody else is leaving the club. They run out the club. And Gidget tells Keyshawn, Derek and Diamond in there fighting. She's like, what? Oh my God. So Keyshawn come back in the club. She see both Diamond and Derek basically beating the shit out of each other. I would have assumed that Diamond would have wasted Derek, but no, Derek put up a good fight. Like, it was bad. They were both beating up bad or whatever. So then she was like, stop. You guys, stop. Derek, stop. Just stop it. And no, they won't stop fighting or whatever. And then, Diamond is winning. Now he winning. He beating Derek's ass. She's like, stop. Diamond, stop. And she pulls a gun on Diamond and say, get off of him. Diamond, please get off of him. I'm looking like, bitch, what? Keyshawn, M.I. Cricket letter, what are you doing? And Diamond looking like, what? And he trying to, he like, she talking to me like she want me to get off him. He been beating her ass her whole life, and she has a gun pulled on me, telling me to please get off of him. What the fuck? And as you see, his whole face is, bruised and beaten up because it was a whole girl. It was a whole knockdown, drag out. I thought I had a picture of him too. Him on in the thing. Do I have it? Because that you see. That's Derek right there. You see him leaned over? That's the remnants of Derek. Okay, after Diamond got that ass or whatnot. Okay, I'm like, now I would have said, bitch, give me back my curved necklace. Give it back to me. But as he's standing there, he heard a gunshot again. He then grabs the gun. He then runs off to figure out what the fuck going on. Because the whole time, he don't know what's going on in the blue cloud room or whatever. So he got his gun. He's going to the blue cloud room, and you hear, bow, 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 3 shots through the door, and he just sees the shots, and it's like the light shining through the shots or whatever, and then you just see blood just dripping from under the door. So somebody is really dead, bleeding, dead, all out of life. Okay, we then since the following day, and you see, Grandma Loretta, Divine on the porch, and she's listening to the radio or whatever. Like, last night at the Pank, a titled Murder Night, 20 people were injured, you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. You hear, Mayor Uncle Daddy Man, saying how, the it's a plight on the Chuckalisa stuff, that it's bad, bad, bad. And as your mayor, I'm gonna fix it. I'm like, whatever. But the Pank's still going up for auction. So Grandma Loretta and what the picture? Grandma Loretta and Uncle Clifford, they both still going. Look at 2 sharp women looking good, okay? And they still going down to the auction for this funeral, okay? So the funeral that is the Pank's auction and whatnot, okay? So we see that going on now. Now, the casino still being built. Okay, that's still going on, but people are upset about it or whatnot, so that's something to deal with later. We then see Mercedes. Mercedes is out on the curb, sitting there, crying, face beaten up, because again, she was punched in the face 3 times, she got a black eye, and then she just crying. We see that she at her mama church. Mama, don't God give second chances, third and fourth too, you know what I'm saying? But you should just talk to your God, okay? Because remember, I'm dead to you, remember? And Patrice Woodbine leaves Mercedes on the ground crying in front of the church that she stole. With the money girl, the fact that she left Mercedes sitting there as if she did not steal that girl money for the damn church pissed me off. And then Mercedes gets up and she's crying, Mama, open it. She's begging. I say, that goddamn Patrice Woodbine made me mad, okay? We then see Andre leaving the hotel, and the desk clerk like, I'm saying, glad you had a good time, sir. You read that Bible, I see. I'm looking like, he old sassy ass man. Anyway, Andre and his wife are going to the auction, and after that, they're leaving to go back to Atlanta. And so, boom, pow, pow. We see Mayor Tydale get there. And he gave condolences to Uncle Clifford and Grandma Loretta, and she was like, "Fuck you, Tydale." I'm like, well, okay, now I'm saying. We then see the auction starts. Okay, the auction starts, and Andre is so happy to be at $55,000 for the Pank. Now he can spend up to $200,000, okay, because that's what they have, and he like, yeah, 55, 56 or whatever. You then see somebody else come in saying, 70,000 or whatever your amount was. They're like, yeah, 70,000 to the woman in white. And they're like, who was that? Now that's, who was that? We then see the woman in white is none other than Haley. Okay. Haley comes in and she then bids $150,000. And they was like, what? That's Haley? What the fuck? Where did she go? What's going on here? Or whatever. And then she says, $200,000, and the whole time Tydale is pissed, telling Andre to bid more money. The wife like, who is that? Who is that, Andre? And Andre is trying to call his boss because he's only approved to spend 200 grand. Tydell then bids 215. Like I don't have that. So Andre on the phone waiting for someone to answer, and then Haley said $250,000. And when she says that amount, Andre looks at her and they both smile at each other. And then his boss answers the phone so he can ask his boss to bid more money, but he hangs up. And again, him and Haley just smile at each other or whatever. And now Haley owns the Pink. Honey. And then, this is bullshit. No, the rules is anyone who bids must have money at the time of the auction. Haley walks up and empties the duffel bag of all the cash of the $250,000. I'm like, ooh, So now Tydell pissed at Andre for not bidding more money or whatever. Like they had a cap. I can't do shit about that. It's a whole cap. Again, he calling his boss. Boss answers as Haley and Andre looking at one another, and his wife was looking like, and she just walks away because she like it's some shit up with that or whatever. And then he just leaves too. So bam, they gone. And we then see Montavious must be the one who died. Okay, was Haley's alive, Clifford's alive, and Mercedes alive. So, okay, so we know he dead. That's good or whatever. And now her and Uncle Clifford are partners because she walks up to Haley and say, light skin, and she was like, partners. And so now they partners in the Pink or whatever. And I'm like, okay, now we do see at the club or whatnot. They sitting around and they talking. Boom, I had to put this picture up. And she's like, why did you come back and say the Pink? And she said, I came and say the Pink because I owed you, but now you owe me. And I'm like, well, that's fine. We then see Mercedes walk in looking all sad, needing a drink or whatever. She was like, grandma say last night was last night. Okay, tomorrow is here. Tomorrow is today. We're going to go on from that or whatever. Well, is it taken care of? And Cleaver say, yeah, it's all handled or whatever. And then Haley say, good, because it's open night at the Pink. And then it goes off. I mean, look. It was a lot. Montavious is dead. Haley and Clifford own the Pink. Mercedes going to have to work there. We mad at Keyshawn. Keyshawn pulled a gun on Diamond. Keyshawn, oh, you on my list, girl. Even Big L, when all the shots rang out, Big L ran away. So he gone or whatever. It's just, I assume Diamond is who got rid of the body. Maybe Big L too, but when Big L heard them gunshots, he just ran. I'm like, do they not know it's autumn? It's just so much. I cannot wait until season 2. It's a lot to unpack in season 2 with, Lil Murder being, different or whatever, not being with Uncle Clifford no more. You got Get This Crackhead Mama, we're gonna think there's gonna be something with that. Keyshawn and the blowback of her putting a gun on Diamond, like they would probably be pissed at her for that, but I don't know. It's a lot. This is a good series. It was really, really good. Season 1, and people were like, why is it so short? Most shows get 8 episodes because they don't know how it's going to, fend with people or whatever. We love the show, so we can't wait for season 2, and that was my review. Okay, so put the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff, and make sure to go ahead and also watch my Power review. I'm gonna watch Power right now because now it is 2:45 in the morning. But anyway, I don't care.